Welcome folks, this is Wear and Tear, yet another YouTube outdoor and gear review channel. Today I want to talk about my newest knife purchase, the SOG Trident Elite. Now this is SOG's motto in case you don't know the company. Forged out of tradition, hardened in the field, honed for you. SOG knives go back to a special ops unit deployed in the Vietnam War. So SOG points to a military tradition, making a point about the outstanding quality of its products. But just like the internet or a GPS, you don't have to use SOG knives in a military capacity either. I tend towards more peaceful purposes, like fighting off bears, cutting my fingers, or simply cutting up stuff that could be cut with scissors as well, like paper boxes, small ropes, or soft tissue. Applying the dirt from underneath your nails. I have done all of that stuff, and the SOG Trident still holds up after 6 weeks of easy tasks. So let's go into the specs of the knife. It is a medium-sized knife, as you can see, in comparison with my old Swiss Army knife and the Spyderco Enduro 4. It is really light, featuring a glass-reinforced nylon handle with rubber overmold. The blade on my version is satin polished, is made of Aus 8 stainless steel with a Rockwell hardness of 56 to 58. It is an assisted opener and it opens with the authority of a police officer. It opens with a sound that makes clear that some serious business is about to go down, even if you're just about to cut a piece of cake, which is serious business in my opinion. What I like about the knife: it has a certain elegance to it without prioritizing looks over function in any regard. The action is reliable. Flipping this thing hundreds of times, it always deployed the blade and arrested it correctly. No worry right there, even if the mechanics seem to be on the more complex side, they actually work. With the knife closed, it can be locked, although the risk of accidental deployment is never an issue anyways. However, with the blade closed and locked, the blade does not move a single bit, which in turn enables the belt cutter to function properly. While the blade with its curvature looks aggressive and happy to cut and stab anything, I would see this knife more as a rescue knife. You know, the glass breaker and belt cutter. It is something that you might want to carry in a vehicle. In fact, I did just that, traveling 3,000 miles on disaster and accident-prone California highways during my holiday. We escaped wildfires and other kinds of disasters, and that proves that the knife actually works, right? The unique alligator spine of the knife allows for a good grip and an incredible precise control over the blade. The pocket clip allows for deep carry. It is not too prominent. It holds the knife very well. Notice the luxurious lanyard hole as well. What I don't like about the knife: for a knife that closes in on $100, it does not use outstanding steel, although I guess it is a good quality steel. Also, the blade is a bit wobbly when deployed. Even the glass breaker moves a little bit. That diminishes the otherwise high quality feeling of this knife, but does not affect the function of the knife. It is difficult to operate the knife with the left hand. The lever to collapse it is not accessible for left-handers. The knife comes in a cheap generic retail package that does not blend in well with the high quality content.
Qualifications:
Stampeding cattle
that's not much of a crime.
through the Vatican.
Kinky. Sign here.
Why, Rat, how many times have I told you to wash up after weekly cross burning? See, it's coming off.
And now for my next impression, Jesse Owens.
So what's the conclusion? It definitely is a good quality pocket knife geared toward emergency preparedness while not sacrificing style. It may look a bit fragile and light, but at closer inspection you realize that it will not easily fail, and it is reinforced in just the right places. It does not add any bulk, delivers maximum performance for the size and weight, At prices between $70 and €110 in Europe, it is not exactly a bargain, but if you plan to actually put it to good use, it will pay off like any quality tool does eventually. I would give the knife 8 out of 10 stars, but since my wife likes it too, I give it 9 out of 10 stars.
Wow, this knife is sharp. Gotta be careful.